Okay. Hopefully my headphones don't go dead in the middle of this, but today I want to talk about oh, they're so annoying. What if I do it like that? Um, today I want to talk about um today I want to talk about like posting on Instagram and posting in general on social media. Um, I think a lot of men, especially now, um, they don't want to post, they want to aura farm. And a lot of people might not know what that means, but a lot of people just refuse to post a lot at all. And it's on them if they want to post, but I think the genuine consensus, at least for me, like I want to see my friends post, like I want to see their lives. And they get that aura if they have zero posts and they have nothing on, because it's fine to have no presence on social media. Some people can have that. But I'm talking about just the people that think it's not okay to post, that like have a mindset where people don't want to see them. Um, I want to see you get like I want to see people's lives. I mean, you live in a time where you can see someone's life in a click of a button, just scrolling on your phone to someone you haven't seen from like a while ago, and you're not posting. It's like, bro, what the fuck? It's like I want to interact with you. I want to fucking comment three fire emojis while I scroll. I'm like, damn, he's looking big. He's looking strong. He's getting in good shape, and stuff like that. It's kind of it annoys me that you don't no one like some people are like afraid to post on their social medias now, and you know for a time to have unlimited photos and anyone can post anything. I think it's very I mean, it's just ironic that we're in a time where we could have so much information about other people, um, and that your friends, and they don't post because they want to have the aura. I'm like, let's. It's a little low key retarded. Oh, I said a little. I think it's dumb. Like honestly, like you should want to express your life. Like there's only we only live in a certain amount of time where you can see other people, and like I just think it's silly. And you don't have to scroll into. I guess the one thing I really wish Instagram or social media would do: no more reels, no more short form content on the main page. I feel like there should be separate apps for reels and Instagram, but that's a pet peeve of mine. You get stuck in, you get locked in with those reels, and I think it should be separate apps minimum. But uh, you know, um, stories as well. People are afraid to use their stories to talk about themselves, to show themselves, not show themselves, but there is when we are young, there's like, oh, be careful what you post on social media, and that might be a cause of the what's it called, of the shortage of people posting of all your friends, but it could also be like they're so afraid that something might come up and they might lose an opportunity. And I think women post a little bit more than men. I think the problem with men is like there's a stigma about posting about and talking about yourself, and people don't want to think of themselves as come off as like flashy or something like that. But to a certain extent, like I do want to see your life, man. Like I want you to show me. I want to see you achieve goals and shit. I want to see you develop as a person as well with me because we're like in the same zone. And I don't know why people don't post at all because, well, besides that one factor I said where it's they don't want to because they don't want that social media presence. But I do want to see my friends grow with me. Like you only live once, you truly only do, and time time gets big, faster and faster, and it's like, damn, I wonder what's happening with him. And you know what? I'll always gas up my homies in the comments. Always, always. Either no matter what, I'm not gonna be like, oh, look at this. I'm not gonna. Dude, you want to know what's so fucked up? I post on my sometimes a little physique check, and I do that, and then when you're starting to do well, and or not doing well, but when you see that it's shared with other people, like someone's reshared the story, you kind of have a little thought in your head, it's like, damn, someone's hating on me right now. It's like, fuck. And I think that's a little negative, and I don't appreciate that in social media where it doesn't tell you who shared what. I mean, that's not there. It's my story, Like I deserve to what was said about me. And going back to it, let's go on the aura farming. Okay, a lot of men, especially now, they want to be quiet and aura farm for the hose. And I'm sick of it, dude. I'm really sick of it. I feel like you should be your own person, and you should not aura farm. You should just be yourself. And aura farming had, sometimes I always aura farm. You know what I mean? Always. You know, when I'm crossing the street at night, a little bit hungover, not hungover. I have a drink with my buddies, and we're coming back from the bar, and instead of running across the street, maybe I'll walk to have a little bit of, you know, little oomph in my step. You know what I mean? But besides a little bit, you can only do it a little bit because you know what? I think it comes down to it. The more energy you put out, the better energy you will receive. And I believe that. I feel like if someone, not all the time, there are some people that are not the best people, but the aura farming in this generation is insane. Not just the aura farming, but the silent posting, the retweets of the reposts of Instagram stories and TikToks. It's like, man, just do whatever you want. You don't have to follow it. You don't have to follow a procedure. You can do whatever you want. You're a grown man or a grown adult, but like, oh, it's like it's stuff like that. Like some of the people, I think especially in high school it starts like you start having those second thoughts. Should I post this? Should I not do this? And it does. I see why because that whole that whole thing messes up your brain. But as you grow older, it's like that stuff doesn't matter anymore. You got to grow up and you got to enjoy life just like me, man. So it's a little bit of shorter video, but I just want to talk about that. And I think I want to see all my friends' lives. If I had to reiterate that, no more aura maxing, no more fucking mysterious reposts, no black profile pictures, just you smiling, man. And I get like this generation's very like very low key, but man, show a fucking smile. If I see a black profile picture one more time from my buddy, it's like, bro, you are not him. You are my brother in Christ. I need you to look, smile cheek to cheek. You know what I mean? And just have a good life. Like I feel like stuff like that. Some people will look at that, but I know for a fact if you're smiling cheek to cheek in your profile picture, I think you'll get more girls than just a black profile picture. Just I know from experience because I didn't have social media for I didn't have social media when I was a chud. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I don't deserve to be on Instagram or anything like that. But so I get the point of it. It's just like, damn, like I'm so ugly. Like no one wants to see me. It's like that's not true because there are people who want to see you and want to see you do better. And you got to see the criticism as well as the validation at the same time. So that way you know where you are in life. And I get some people want to be ghost. I get that. I get that. But some people do want to see you. Some people do care about you. You know what I mean? And you should post. I mean, the zero posts, people want to see your life, man. I can't stress this enough. Your mom, your dad, your sister, all the friends. And I know you have friends because everyone has friends. And if you don't have friends, I'll follow you, man. But like we need to stop. We need to stop being mysterious. I like seeing my friends post. I'm seeing their stories that develop, not stories, but lives develop. And I'm that's all I gotta say, man. No more mysterious ghosting. Yeah, that's it. See you. That's it for today. Peace.